Alright, welcome back to the shit everybody. It's normal day as always, and I'm playing the game called Trailmaker. I'm driving Death Trap right now, by the way. I built a few vehicles in this game a good bit. What was this? It's loud, I apologize if that's hurts my eardrums. Good gracious, that's loud. It's quick, I'll tell you that. Anyway, today's video is going to be building a new vehicle. Man, that thing is loud. So, this thing did not go well at all. So I'm gonna delete everything, and I'll start over with nothing here. First thing I'll do is I'll start building a frame. That's not how I wanted it, but I'll do that. The plan for this build is to build, what do you think? Plan for the build is build a build. I want something, let's word for it, kind of like a tractor-like, I guess. No, what do you think? That would be better. I can build a tractor easily, it's not hard at all. I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna build a small plow truck. Just because, I guess. I don't know why I would do that, but I am. So I will start with a simple frame. And I need an axle and suspension. So I guess what I can do is build simple shock mount. Actually, no, I think what I'll do instead is that. I don't need that yet. I want suspension. Mechanical. I'll do these, I guess. I don't think I want dual axles on this truck. Let me think. So most plow trucks have, well, not besides pickup trucks, they have like dual axles and everything. So, oh, you know, I got a better idea now. Hold on, everybody. This is part of the creative process here. I already have a truck that I worked on a while ago. Now, this truck is a little on the ugly side. And it doesn't want to take a lot. And I mean, okay, whatever. Can I just like close that up? There we go. This thing needs a little work. So I get rid of all of this. Okay, now what do I have for drivetrain parts? Because I don't. That explains it. I could maybe make some power out of this truck, but I don't know if I need to. I guess what I want to test out right now is see how capable it is, what it can do. Let's see. Okay, not that capable. But that's fine. It's ugly. Because it fits that. Now, I just need to build some form. Let me just a mount. Now I need trailer hitch. Oh, let's see. Detachable block. Nope. I need let's see, what is it I'm looking for here? No. I mean, that can work. I can make it work, I think. If I do that... Hold on, let me think. How do I get the arms to work thing? I need someone to raise and lower this. Hold on, everybody. I'm trying to think here. I have an even better idea. I'm gonna go sort of a little less of an angle. Everything's slow. Hold on. That's loud. I always forget how loud these things are. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I got enemies in this game. I haven't played in a couple days. Yeah, the front end's pretty heavy. Which means I should probably stiffen up these, but I don't really care. Let me just assemble the front bumper here a little. I guess that would be fine. Now if I go to mechanical, I have these. I'll put... If I put them like this, now I can raise and lower them. So yes, I want to see how close to the ground they are here. They are pretty low. Okay, now I need to build a frame for it. So I guess what I can do is that. And I'll see how low that gets me. I can go one more down. Actually, think how do I want to play this here? I'll like reinforce everything after the fact here. I just want to get it kind of squared away in a sense, I guess. Because now so what needs to happen then is I need to grab that. Move that one back. Move it back. How long are those? Not, oh, those aren't even long at all. I just need to build a brace. Like so. Copy to the other side. That gives me a solid mount. And because I want... How do I... There we go. I can do that. Now in theory that will go right down. I can also kind of lift the front end off the ground. Not bad. I can still steer pretty well. Not bad at all. Now what I need to do is I need to grab... Yeah, that's like that. That'll do. Because every plow truck has to have a blade wider than the axles normally. And normally they're a little taller, so what I will do is I will line it with these. And then across the top I will add these. Yeah, that's gonna work, I think. looks a little questionable, but that's fine. It just needs some more weight on the front axle, that's all. So if we want it to be camera 4. Because if you were like, if you wanted to plow, you can't really plow anything in this game, but if you wanted to, definitely could. And then because I kind of want this thing to be like plow on the front, wrecker on the back. That's kind of like the idea here. But then I just gotta figure out. I think I have an idea how to get it to work. I think what I'll do is I'll do that. Right. Hear me out. I can attach it to there. No. Let me get the hydraulics rammed here set up first. I don't know if I want them right there though. I think I might need them to actually come out farther out. Hold on. The plan is to make a working, semi-working wrecker body. Even though this game doesn't have a use for a wrecker body, because it's a game. I don't know why I would ever need wrecker in a game where you don't really need wrecker, but you know, if you can build it, it's worth trying. Now, how do I get these oriented? Because if I have them like, hold on, let's just see how they react. No, I mean that works. And I'll take another one. I'll do that. How do I... Can I like... Is there a way to orient this at all, or... Nope, not really. So I guess what I gotta do then is I rotate that. And... that... And maybe... if I did that... I could then add this in the middle, like so. I can lower it and raise it. Now what I need to do is hook this up to that somehow. This is gonna be tricky, I think. This is a tricky one. So I guess what the first thing I'm thinking of is doing that. And then that. How do I... I don't know how those work. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know. I know I need And now in theory... Oh yeah, I forgot to raise the back of it as well. Okay, so I guess maybe I will have to work on this here. I don't know. Hold on. I don't know if I like the plow just yet, so I'm gonna hold on that idea. How do I get... Let's think. I need to get them both. How do I get them, like, to stay down right now? Huh? No, not just yet. How do I... This is gonna be hard. Huh. Because I can raise it up, and I can lower it down, but then it also lowers the plow down. I guess for them now, because I don't really need a plow, to be honest. I mean, you can't really do anything with it. But a wrecker body would be really cool. I don't know, I'm trying to come up with an idea to build, but it's not going to work, so... Let me just think, what do I need to build? Because I have a speed demon here. I'm not even close to top speed on that yet. I have a defense vehicle and I have a gathering vehicle. And I'm flying right now. Oh, please crash. I love how fast this thing is. Oh, and I'm dead. If everyone's wondering where I hit, it's nothing. I think I'm with the rock crawler, and here's how I think I'm gonna do it, right? I don't know what I'm doing in this video, guys, so just kind of bear with me here. I'll do that. And now I want it to be a different type of rock crawler. What I'll do... I don't need that to be that long. I just need that for the frame. It's very long, indeed. And then I want that. That there. Is that how I want it though? Yeah, because the dark color needs to be the right size. So I guess what I need to do is I need to build an axle, but I need to add suspension. So I think for the front end, I want the suspension to sit like here. So I need to add that to there. Because it has to be low enough, well, lifted enough to not get stuck. And then because of how rock crawlers are, you also want to have your tires come into contact with whatever you're trying to climb before the bumper or anything hits, because otherwise you're just stuck pretty good. So then, my tires, no, I can't put the tires under here just yet, let me think. I realized there's an error. Because I need to add strength to the front end, what I need to do is... Although I know my videos have been late recently, I've been very busy with some stuff recently. Okay, now that those are on, I added that. I know it looks pathetic. I could add a bigger hinge, but I don't really need that one. Traction. I'll take one tire here. But now, I want to lower that tire pressure to about half. Half what it was. Now, this is a very long vehicle, but it's worth it. Now, for the back end, because I'm doing this due to the way I'm building this thing, I wanted to also have the same suspension style. So what I want to do is I need to zoom in so the top's zooming out so far. Put that there. And then if I put those there and there and there. Okay, everything should line up. Keyword should. And then put a tire on it. Put a bar on the tire there for the tire and everything. Add everything up in my head. It should work. And similar to the front, you want your tire to hit everything before anything else. I don't know that it's lifted enough though. But it doesn't really matter. I will add a seat. I also need tires as well. Hold on. Tires with a lower tire pressure mean they can grip a little bit better. That's actually not bad, because now I can actually shorten up the frame. I got decent steering. And I can also lengthen the frame. Now all this will look very clean, if you know what I mean. So I add that. For motors, I will definitely have to go with the bigger motors, I guess. Actually, I'm actually going to delete one. Tap me to... No. Come on, game. Starting position, I want it to be completely closed. I hate how they start open, though. I would very much prefer them to not do that. Why did it... There we go. If it starts in a closed position, it looks a little better. So when it comes down to rock crawlers, you want enough power to make a grown man cry. That's kind of the rule here. You want to have enough power that you can put your foot down and it takes off. So that you can make a grown man cry. And then just to make it look a little nicer, clean. And this thing is quick. Here's what you want, because you want your rock crawler to be a little on the quick side. Rock crawling it, not bad. Taps the frame a little bit. Yeah, that right there is a bit of a problem. You don't really want your frame doing that. That just highway work properly. So, not bad. Not quite what I need though. I need it to be a little higher off the ground. Which means for this, we'll just see what we got here. If I get rid of that, That's no. That's fine. I can put 2 of these here to get that extra height. I cannot see. If I do that. Now, this should, in theory, fix the problem. I hate how they always start on the wrong angle. That's really annoying. Looks much better. Now, that is a bit of a problem. But I really like having enough power. Now I can lengthen up the frame a little bit. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why the frame is longer. Sometimes you have to. Hold on. Get over here now. Stop running away. Do that. Now, one of the reasons why I want the frame to be a little longer is because I do run into a problem with running into short frames. But a lot of places want you to have shorter frames. Not one of the problems. Okay, so now let's see, what else do I want to add to this? I'll probably add a bunch of body panels and everything to make it look a little nicer. Not at the moment though, because I need weights. I'm thinking right there is good, right? Should it hit? I mean it does, but that's fine. This game isn't realistic enough to have a problem. Why did it... I guess it's the right spot, I guess. Now, that extra weight should help. Keyword should help. When it comes down to crawling up stuff things. That worked well. Okay, the rear end is also lighter than I thought it was. And I can only make one, not really worth it then. So... I'm not really sure how I feel about these here. Maybe don't force me to pain. I think the problem is that they're too loud, and that's why I don't like them. I guess I could replace them with something like this. Let's see how I feel about this. I need a good rock crawler with enough weight to hold its own ground, really. Okay, that doesn't look horrible. I actually know what I'm looking for, because I have another rock crawler build. I really wish this game would stop doing that. This right here. This right here is my other rock crawler I have. So I have a little more pep in its step. So I guess I could probably... I don't know. I don't really know what I'm doing in this video. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I thought I'd build something. It didn't really work out. I thought I'd maybe tune some stuff. It also didn't really work out. I guess I could probably tune this though. 'Cause, I mean, this one is really good. That's the problem I have right here, though. Not bad. I almost feel like it needs, so what is in here frame-wise? What I might be able to do is I went around and did that, and then took out that, close that, open up this, and then added these to the frame. And I could take this here, move it back, because now in theory that's what I'm getting hung up on everything. That'll give me a little extra space. I mean, what if I just did that instead, because then it'll lower it even more. How about I just don't? I don't know if I want to do with that. Hold on. How fast is the rock crawler? We'll see. And it's about 100. And this thing goes way over 100. In fact, I don't think I have enough traction with treads to actually, these tracks here to actually reach top speed. That's just quick. Where's my water? I don't know why. Not bad. No, I'll do one. So, I guess the frame isn't gonna really change anything, because if it gets hung up on something, it just gets hung up on something. Really, I don't really see how any of that helped. So I guess what I can do is I can just put all this back to normal, and I'll work on the axles instead. Because I think I can just do this here. And then, let's see, what do I have up? That's fine. What do I have up here? And then just... I'm pretty sure it's as simple as that, I think. And of course I had to test it. But I'm pretty sure that gives me all the height I need. Now an easy test here. Does it hit anything? Obviously it wouldn't. There's a rock over here. I'm assuming... Come on. It's like a lawnmower. Guess. Yeah. That actually works on the low. guess I could hit with some momentum. But that's not good enough. I will move that to there. That to there. That will help lower the center of gravity a little. And I have my power core limit. How do I even have it in the motor? I do. So I can remove that, and I can move this other one to the middle. And then I can move that to there. That would give me a little more horsepower and torque. And then I gotta work on that. Huh. This point right here is too big. What if I just raised everything up? In theory, if I just move it out of the way, it can't really get in the way because it won't be in the way. Nope, it still hits. So it won't be a good bumper for a rock crawler. I mean, it's not going to be aerodynamic. I'm not going to be going quick with it. In theory, I just need something that looks nice. I could do that, and then I could do... What if instead I did that? And then I could do... That's a little high, so I guess I could probably... bring it down a little bit. Oh, I keep forgetting it's over here. Buddy, I have like 2, 4, 6, 8 shotguns in here. Hold on, I want to get more repair tokens real quick. Everybody just trust me on this. I have no idea what I'm doing today. My brain is not working. Emotional damage here. Hey, now I'm thinking about it, you know what? Oh, I like to get some speed out of this quick repair. Now the rock road got a good bumper on it, and it's a little bit higher off the ground. Got a little more power to it. In theory, should also crawl a little better. Areas where you would normally hit its bumper, it's not really hitting it on anything. Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad at all. I guess I could probably go somewhere over here where I can rock crawl a little better with you. Actually, no, there's gonna be enemies over here. By each entrance, I can probably go this way? Maybe I can find a way over here to do. By the way, this thing is specifically made to be a death trap. I mean, look at this. Gonna smash into the rock pretty good. I want that. Not bad. It's a little on the bouncing side. Oh yeah, there's a little enemies over here. What the heck? I always forget which buttons do which. Okay. If you're driving in mud, just use this. It's got tracks, it's much better. Nope. In theory, it should crawl right over this right here. Eh, not horrible. Definitely very front heavy, I think. Suspension isn't all that bad, though I do wish it would compress a little more, but be a little stiffer. I could definitely tune it a little bit, but I don't really care. I would like it to be different, but not horrible. That's what I don't like. It does that. I always feel like a longer frame would do better, but you can't really fix that problem much. Very little power. Yeah, the problem is I can't get enough traction to really. Well, I don't understand why it won't get power or get traction. Barrel roll. Lovely. So that right there was what I mostly had to climb, and where I mostly needed rock crawlers right there, those kind of things. But I mean, I can definitely do some complex maneuvers there. Not horrible. Not that fast, but I mean, I don't know, I think when you use a rock crawler, you don't really want speed. That's fine. I wonder how hard it would be to go up something backwards. Pretty hard, I guess. Okay. Bigger question is, how does it compare to like this? I use this for gathering stuff, which is what the little thing on the front is for. Okay. And we're just gonna keep going, I guess. Because the next vehicle I need to probably work on is... I knew putting cannons on every single side was a good idea. Ha 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 ha. This thing has rear wheel steer. 8 shotguns that fire in basically every direction. But it isn't really that practical. I mean, it's really reinforced, but... And I can even... Oh, I'm gonna hit the water, aren't I? Oh, really? Okay. In theory, this thing should crawl right up that. Or I guess, drive up that. Not bad, I'm happy with it. Definitely needs some work, but it's not horrible. And by every single entrance into this little area here, there's a bunch of enemies. Right on cue. Completely put the floor of that guy. Now, let's go. I'm not even a tad bit concerned. Took a good bit of damage, but I'm not even a little bit worried. but in my opinion, I feel like your defense vehicle should definitely be a little more capable. I feel like I hit a lot of things with tracks in the front. Yeah. Pretty weak suspension, not even gonna lie. So I did take out this here machine here with it, and it did pretty good. But here's the problem. Granted, I think the angle was wasn't the same, but I mean, this thing goes right up it. A little bright here. Hold on. Damage. So, this thing needs a complete redo on the front end, I think, and maybe even even on the back end a little bit. Maybe, I don't know. I still need some form of platform to build off of here, so I guess I'll keep it like that. And now I probably shouldn't have gotten rid of the steering parts because I actually am going to need that still. These things right here steer normally. The ones on the back are set to the reverse of what the front ones are. Now, as far as treads go here, I want to reverse them because I need to also bring them in, down. Where are we sitting right now? It's like that, I think. Get rid of that now. I just need like that. That way the tracks don't hit on everything. Oh, okay. Be like that. I only have 2 cans right now, so this is probably a very bad idea. Yeah, this is a very bad idea. I only have like a half a horsepower, well, half a firing power. I have to get out of here, hold on. Heck, if I get out of here, I gotta get out of here with speed. This thing is very quick. Oh dear goodness, I'm sliding. Yeah, look at that. It sounds right here. I can actually get my repair token to real quick. I can fly. I can fly. Perfect. Okay, now that I'm here, let's think. I want that track, or that little piece right there. These will kind of help protect the tracks up a little bit. That way when I'm getting fired at, I don't die. Combat. Perfect. That can be 4 firing units off the front, which is wonderful. And now I want the ones on the side. Simply just because the ones off the side help when enemies are trying to go around me. And I have the ones on the back, which will keep me from dying. Is that all I have for motors wise? Oh, I guess so. I would ideally like to put this on there as well. Seeing as that's not much of an option, I could probably mount this like. What do you think? Where do I want that mounted right now? I don't know. I like the other ones better. Okay, well let's see. I don't need the ones on the back. If I just get rid of the ones up here... Yeah, game, I know. I'm aware. Let me think. Okay, well, let's go find some enemies. I always forget how slow it is. I always need to grab this one. Speed demon. I'm gonna leave this video like tooting my vehicles or something. Or doing dumb things. Doing dumb things also works really good. I'd like you to say hello to my little friend. I'm not against it. It's a little slow, but not bad. Hold it wide open. I'm flying. I'm gonna die. This is why I have repair tokens, because I will die hitting a tree going 15,000 miles an hour or something. Hold it wide open. Okay. I still need a lot more firepower on the front end of this thing. Being that these things already move as is, I think... But why would I, in 1,000,000 years, put it up there? So stupid. That gives me a lot of power. Oh, I love it. I see a guy out here. Stay there, sir. I need to destroy you. Oh, okay. Didn't even really need to fire much. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Now, I could probably put that on there. I could also put these on there. I guess because I'm tired of all the enemies on the back trying to get me, I can't really turn around. I guess that way there would be pretty good. I like this. Now I need to get into an actual combat zone. Try it out. Song's been real quiet since this vehicle's been made. Oh dear goodness. I'm sorry, what? I hit nothing. Yeah, I think there's a lot of downforce on it, for what I feel is the obvious good reason. So it's a little it does it sometimes where it'll randomly like hit something that probably shouldn't. I don't know. Oh dear goodness, I've been going too fast. I mean, it actually holds the speed pretty well. I'm a little rusty. Actually, no, I got him. Ow. Hey, I don't mind. Very slow lap. Hold on, what if I can actually do something like... What if I can do a really good spin with this? No, I don't seem to be able to. Are you kidding me? Oh yeah, there's these guys still down here. This guy. Don't even try. Don't even try. I wonder if I can do a cool, like, donut with this thing. Yeah. I can't really do it here. Hold on, let me find something, like a smooth surface to do it on. It won't take long, guys. I just gotta launch myself into the next world, apparently. That was funny. It's just fun over here. I don't know why I left. I could just go over here. I'm gonna hit some stuff here. So let me just. No, I want that. I don't want to crash too much. There we go. Oh, it kind of did it. And I'm dead again. Yeah, this thing's not that friendly. Not really user friendly at all. It's quite the opposite. Anyway, thank you guys all for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.